Yeah, what I personally figured out, because I went all in and then I went backwards to get a job again, and then I went all in again, but as a hybrid. Because what you probably see with like an Alex Hormozi whatsoever, where they teach you like you have to basically burn the boats, as it's like this.
Yeah, burn the boats. Yeah. Like yes.
But at the same time, like they then gonna crush their friends' places or they move back to their parents, and I didn't want to do that, because that would have been for me like it's just like they would have offered it, but like I wanted my independence, or I wanted to be at a certain stage in my life. And without doing that, you have a lot of financial anxiety, and that's not gonna make you take the right or the best decisions, because you are literally in survival mode, right? So often I believe, if you at least have some finances to cover your baseline so you can survive properly, and you're in a better spot. But it also depends on the personality, obviously, like what you can handle with your nervous system, and what you actually need. Like Tony Robbins often talks about these 6 human needs, like how much certainty do you need, how much uncertainty do you want, how much or there's like significance or contribution, like in what kind of buckets do you have certainty or uncertainty. Because like even when you move to another country, like if you know some people, maybe you're someone, you're super outgoing and you can make friends easily, and like you don't need connections, that's fine, like you're fine. But if you're more maybe an introverted person, or like you're someone with you need like deep connections, you need like the deep talk, and you go somewhere and you know no one, this is like full on uncertainty. And then you have the financial uncertainty, and like I don't know, so that's quite a bigger challenge depending on who you are as a person.
And if I may to add one more thing, and what is one of the hardest things to really get used to in entrepreneurship, that you're always going to be selling. You are a salesman for the rest of your life. You are selling yourself, you are selling your image, you are selling who you are, you are selling your problems, even the authenticity, like this. Everything that you do as an entrepreneur is like, you don't have a business unless you convince someone that like you can help their problem and they give you money for it. The moment I'm a big believer in this. Like I place a lot of I go to this hike. You've been over there all the time. World Green Walk, hands down one of the best networking events in Cape Town, in the world. Best one. Like you meet founders, VCs from all over the world. It has opened so many doors for me. So many doors for me. But something that I gave crap to every single person that like people are starting, right? And they're like, oh, it's just that I need to have this perfect. I'm just with the business. They start a business. They think they start a business because they register a company, hire a virtual assistant, they did their tax forms, all this stuff, but they have not sold one bit. They have not done one sale. In my opinion, you have a business the first time you make a sale. When you make your first sale, that's the moment that you start in the entrepreneurship world. So for anyone watching right now, like there's a guy called Patrick Bet-David, or like grab a book that has like how to improve your sales process. I think I've watched the video probably like 50,000 times, maybe more, because like you have to like learn how to do all those things. And you're always going to be selling either yourself, your product, or like your employees, really, or like other people, your partnerships. So that's just something I wanted to add, that you're always going to be selling.
It is. Often I see that like people they want to then hire a salesperson, but if you cannot sell it yourself as a founder, like you don't need anyone else. Like there's no scale. Like you need to sell yourself basically, or like at least the vision you have. That's what you basically put out there. No, and I would actually also add one thing that also comes there, like there's always uncertainty, and like you almost always feel alone. There's a lot of loneliness in this entire process, because there's no one really knowing how you feel, or like what it is for you. And like I don't know, do you feel lonely sometimes, or basically alone? Like I always make a difference between being alone is a choice and lonely is an emotion, but often basically that's what founders actually experience, because often probably you've experienced that as well. You think that's your problem. A lot of people have experienced that as well, but you feel like you're alone in this. Whatever.
Because it's the truth. You are alone.
You are alone.
Like that's the truth. Like that's I think that's like when you come to terms with it, or like anyone right now that really understands that being alone is part of the process. It's like being an athlete. That's why I try to go back into always like the being because swimming is I've done boxing.
Thanks for listening. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the next episode.